Hey guys, it's Andrew from the Dirt Chimps here. Scott's out ripping in the Okanagan BDR. I'm a little mangled today, so we're going shopping. Let's get at it. Let's see what we got going on in here today. Okay, man, well, I think other than some tires and some goodies and this really nice shirt that I just found, I think that's probably gonna do it for today. Thank you very much.
Of course.
Catch you soon.
Anytime, bud.
Gonna get this on tape. Andrew's got his new bike. Look at this hot rod.
You're not filming that.
Come on, baby. Give us a wheelie. Give us a brake stand. Yeah. Oh, that's amazing. Give us another donut in the sun. Oh, it's getting tight. Look at that. Oh.
Try to not catch himself on fire again. Again.
Today is young.
Got a couple things going. I could have the Cali breakfast bowl. That sounds a bit fruity for me. Maybe later in the day though. Hello everybody, Scott here for the Dirt Chimps, coming at you from the Okanagan BDR backcountry dual sport route here in the beautiful Okanagan where I live. So I haven't done this particular route before. I've done a lot of the tracks. I'm on Dainty, the big 2023 GS 1250 Adventure Rally, and like every good adventure bike, it's got a ridiculously long name. I've got all my luggage back there. Let's make this video a little bit shorter than the Kootenai BDR because that was a long one, but it was full of adventure, wasn't it? I've got sidecar by TMA up front. It shows that I'm already off track. I know. That's the boring way out of town. I'm just going a little bit of a better way. See you in a bit. Check this out. Ooh-wee mama. Look at my map here. I've got a fork going left. It's a dead end. I'm gonna go check it out. I'm getting a little tired of being behind this truck, but the nice thing is I have my two-way radio on and I can hear that she is calling in our kilometers, so she's working to keep us safe. I'm cool with that. Let's go see what this thing's all about. Probably this, Cottonwood Beach. Sounds good? There you go. So keep her moving in for the long weekend. Quite a beautiful site here. Getting up in the Malacqua area. Nice. Really nice. Cool, man. Yeah, there's Revelstoke. This is what Revelstoke feels like. Big mountains, lush, super green. Awesome. This is my kind of campsite, but it's way too early in the day for me to stop. I'm not a guy to hang out. I like to ride. I'm gonna leave the path here just for a moment to show you another campsite I haven't been in before, but I've driven past it and it looks really cool. It's not far from Revelstoke, pretty close to Trans-Canada back right now. Yeah, pretty. Look at the size of these stumps. Earth, my God. Perfect. I love it. Too bad it's only 1:30. Another time, someday. I have a bunch of someday campsites in my head and in my GPS. That's definitely on the list. Okay, that's a buggy. Okay, I've made it out to the Trans-Canada Highway. That's that right there. Busy. Everyone's getting ready to go on a little vacation for the long weekend. Just doing a quick little walk around the bike just to make sure everything's fine. It's holding together. The little systems continue to improve. Here's the radio. Stag pegs, come on. Outback Motor Tech crash bars. Ooh, a little bit of shrubbery. Everything is just great for this bike. Just fantastic. Love it. Well, let's go join the Griswolds on the highway for a few minutes, and then I get to go where that yellow track is. I highlighted my next segment. That's day 2 of the Okanagan BDR. All right. All right. Here we go. So it's 10 or 15 minutes on Trans-Canada. I'm not sure where this is going to go. I know where it's going, but I don't think I've gone in this way before, which is kind of exciting. There are a number of really beautiful routes. You would have seen them in previous videos of ours. Up through this area. This is cool. Yeah. All right. Oh, we're going up the Gorge FSR. That's one of the 2 major routes out here. I haven't done this one this year yet. Cool, man. Go over there and take a look. Dainty, and you stay there. Look at the size of that cut block. It's so steep here. Andrew and I and Mike Klopp, and I can't remember who else. We were out here when that was on fire. We weren't supposed to be out here, but we were. Oops. We're very naughty, aren't we? See this thing? I'm a big fan. Whenever I'm standing, you don't have to dig for the brake pedal so much, and I'm standing on gravel, this is what I do. Although with this bike, I've never been so comfortable sitting. It's so good. Let's go. It's great. So lush. Look at that branch with all the moss. I love it. Oh my god. This is like one of the best places in the world. Seriously. I do believe we're headed into the little town of Seymour. Cool. This is pretty cool down here. This is a floating store and gas station marina. I know this because I was here on an earlier adventure this year. One of our 72 hours of adventure. That's a cool place. We gotta go check it out. See? Gas station.
That's right, it's me, solo.
Let's go. We're gonna go to a campground. It's about 20 minutes up. I love it there. Hopefully it's open. Hopefully it's not full. See you then. Check out this place. It was really busy last time I was here. It was August long weekend. Now it's September long weekend. But it's hard to get in here. It's hard to get in here because of the fires. They're really only letting people leave, not come in. How did I get in here? I came in a completely different way that nobody would come in. through that gorge road, and there were no signs. I just, yep, fine, just go. Let's see what things look like down here. There's nobody here. This was packed with RVs, packed. Yeah, it's really impossible for people to get out here right now unless they come the really creative way that I did. Huh, I could have this whole huge beach to myself. So I'm looking for another campsite. I'm going along and then I see this guy on his Moto Guzzi. What's your name?
Steve.
Steve, I'm Scott.
Hey, Scott.
Nice to meet you. And Steve's been telling me about hammocks. And if you've been watching the channel, you know my drama with my hammock, and I'd just given up. And he's telling me all kinds of cool stuff about his setup and how he doesn't, well, look at him. He's not shaped like a banana.
Yeah.
He must be doing something right.
Getting close.
Huh. One wind. I'm intrigued. I think I just found my home. There's a slight slope there, but I got 2 trees and my tarp. Kick those things out of the way. Perfect. I love it. Here he comes, folks, on the great Guzzi 1200. Come on. Nice. Well, that was really cool. Unexpected, hey? Ran into someone in the middle of nowhere. Look at that. It looked like a crazy person. I'm barefoot, walking on the massage rocks. You just gotta see where I'm camping. Just hang on. Okay. Ta-da! Yeah. Pretty much perfect. Fantastic. I'm gonna head out for a swim and then make dinner. And then who knows what? Stare at the world. Yes, I went for a swim. It was amazing. I'm cooking a dinner on the beach where there's nobody except, wait, right there's an apple tree. And some lady came down on her quad with a ladder. She climbed up, got a bunch of apples, took them home. So I went down there, checked them out, grabbed an apple, ate it. It was awesome. Here's my little campsite. Looks like a mess. I'm making spaghetti, my favorite dinner. Yeah, you don't want to see this or my ugly face. That's all. Good morning. I had a great sleep for once. I had some chipmunks that were just ripping around though at 4 in the morning. That wasn't the best. Site's almost cleaned up. Beach is still, you know, deserted. We have to have a meeting. Got a plan. Okay, we've got fires to deal with. If you look here on Gaia, all the red area is a fire. There's me. Blue is the intended route today. It's going to come in from the remote part of the forest into the back of the fire where I'm pretty sure to get turned around. If I go down this way, they'll let me go out, but only behind a pilot car. And that's going to be pretty boring. So I want to respect this route as much as I can, and also the firefighting efforts. So the real proper intended route is this blue. And then it would have me come down the east side. That's Adams Lake. Here's my favorite camp spot. So I don't think I'll do that. That's asking for trouble. Instead, I'll go up like this, around this way, and then down to there, and then out. That's right there, out to barrier, because I can't cross through the fire any other direction. So I have to go barrier, Kamloops, back to Chase. I'm adding a lot of road, but I'm kind of doing the best I can, right? And trying to not mess with the fire. So that's the plan. Let's go. Okay, Dainty's warming up a little bit. I just wanted to show you a sidecar just for a minute here. This is a program we've been working on forever. It's a small piece of that Moto app or TMA, but it's the stuff you use out here in the field. I know that something's been released that I'm going to be pretty excited about, and it's a new dashboard. I think it looks pretty good. Speed is the most important thing. Elevation change over the day, and some other cool stats over there. This is how you access your camera to go take some photos. Over here we have a little hourglass. That means yesterday's ride is being held until such time that I choose to submit it. I'm just waiting until I get back home. And then my other buttons are over here, and then boom, I can just go right back to my map. I'm rocking the dark map now. It conserves battery, although I am charging most of the time. I don't know, it also looks kind of cool. So I'm gonna head up north, get on that trail, and head over to the Adams Lake area. Cool, man. I stopped to take a picture, and two mountain goats, like the bright white ones, just booked her down that slope. I just wanted to take a picture, but that's kind of exciting. Boy, it's steep here. Imagine the fire when it came up here. It must have just gone vroom. Incredible. Well, let's snap a few pics for the memory book, eh? Cool trick, eh? Cameras on cameras. Boy, it's hard to hold the camera steady when you have that much zoom. Get a couple of pictures. Hey. It's not focusing very well. Take one and try to reposition. Once again, private beach. This is not an end of day stop. This is in fact my favorite campsite. Normally I'd go right down to the end and show you that, but this is a lot easier. Stunning, hey? Let's have another meeting. Okay, meeting time. See on the map here, on my phone, I'm pointed straight towards the fire across the inlet. That's it right there. Burning. More fire on either side of the main part of the lake. Main part of the lake's up and down there. Big fire, can't go there. This is us on the map. We're right there. Fire, fire, all this fire. So I did go this way, and then I went around, so I couldn't do any of this, and I'm not going to end up in Chase. But I can get back to right here by going zoop to barrier, zoop to Kamloops, and then zoop back to Chase. I probably won't film much of that. It's not going to be all that fun. But, whoa! The one exception is the road I'm going to take out from right here is pretty twisty, fun farmland, so I might film a bit of that for you. That's it. Check out this RV. So what they tried to do, in my mind, is they couldn't make this corner, and they went in the ditch. They got high centered. It's been there over a month now, and local hooligans are trashing it. Okay, let's wrap this baby up. Okay, what you're seeing here is that they're not allowing people to go south on the Adams Lake Road because of the fire, which makes perfect sense. So we go this way. Okay, new plan. I was headed to Barrier and then down to Kamloops and then all the way back to Chase. And I drove past a sign that said Sun Peaks, which is a ski hill that's way better for me to do. So 37 kilometers to Sun Peaks, and then I'm going to continue going south and then I'll pop you up by Chase. Nice! Cool, huh? Cool views. Catch little glimpses. Okay, I'll stop for a second. Ooh! Sweet! I forgot to film anything in Chase. I had a big sandwich at Subway, changed the battery, bought a bunch of water, read the guidebook, and I'm still thinking about whether or not I'm going to do the spicy bit coming up here. It's got a pretty vivid description of going down a big hill and coming up a big hill and it being harder than the rest. Pretty big. I wish it said like D3, D4, D5. I know what I was getting into. I'll probably do it. Boom, just like that, we're back to dirt. Windshield down. Harper Lake Road. I think it's the descent into Harper Lake. Now Roger's guidebook said something about you're probably going to get wet or something like that. I'm like, really? I just hope it's not a deep river crossing. No. I'm not good at those. Perhaps it's the puddles that are supposed to get me wet. Water hazards. Ah, see, this is a good little two here. Things you don't want to hit too hard. Puddles might be slippery. Target fixation could be a problem. It's lovely. Even with a huge bike like this, just a subtle input on the pedals. What are those things called? Footrests. We'll just help the bike just do a quick little change to go around a rock. It's lightning fast. It's great. Now we've got cows ahead on a narrow path, steep wall on the right, swamp on the left. Are they going to turn and run? Are they going to let me pass? Is Mama going to be mad? I've seen it all this year. The one I liked the least was when Mama was mad, shaking her head at me and not going anywhere. Thank you, cows. Carry on. Danger near. A little pucker. A little bit. Sorry if the camera was too far down. I turned it on in haste. Because right before I turned on the camera, I was all sideways. It's a pretty nice trail, I'll give it to you. Roger for that one. This is a good 2. 2 plus. Everything's solid. If it was looser, it'd be a 3. System is out of 6. Works for any type of bike. You will not see a bike like this on the 6. I don't think there's anyone who can do it. I know a couple guys who can ride like Africa Twins on 6s though. It's not pretty, but they get through it. They're actually reasonably good on a 5. I think, although I haven't tried it yet, I think this bike will top out at a 4. I top out at a 5 on a KTM 790 Adventure R. I've done 4s on my 990, an older bike. No real driver aids. Big bike, harsh. Not meant for technical riding, it's meant to go fast in the desert. Literally built for that. Well, this is fun, Roger, thank you. I know I'm recording a lot. I want to show people some stuff. I've got 2 more quick comments about the difficulty rating system based on the feedback I've heard at other times when I've brought up the need for it. One is, well, Scott, not everyone's going to agree. And I'm like, of course not. But the rock climbers have managed to figure it out. They've got a way more complicated system and they've worked it out. You know, some people say it's a little harder, some a little bit easier. Whatever. At least they have a language. The other one is, well, Scott, what about if it rains? Like, well, look, set the difficulty level for dry right across the board. If it's wet, you know it's going to be harder. There, boom, problem solved. Let's get this done. Okay, I just pumped the brakes because this is our second red option. Twin track, red, sure, no problem. Let's go check it out. Yeah, baby. This is what Dainty likes. It's been a while since you and I have seen each other because it's just been a whole bunch of haul roads and cows. But this is just starting to look a little bit promising here. I haven't even really looked where I am, like in the context of things. Let's go way, way, way out. Gonna have to go out even further than that. Okay, there's Vernon, that's where I'm from. So I'm not quite at that latitude yet. Ooh, there's a spicy bit coming up there. A little loopy thing, we'll probably do that. And then there's something over here that goes down towards Merritt on that lake. That might be where I camp tonight. And there are fires all down here, so we're gonna start the day with interfacing with fires once again. Wow, that's too bad, eh? I'm in it now. No escape. Well, look. Pretty straightforward. Just can't seem to shake those cows. It's not looking like a swimming lake. I found a place to call home. One tree, and I can put my tarp up, tend to go there. It's not the softest place ever, nor the most level. I'll figure it out. It'll be fine. This just in, there's been an incident. I've been looking everywhere. My water bladder, which goes into there, is gone. I've never had a problem with it moving at all, because it's kind of blocked on this side and blocked on that side and then squished from the top, and it's gone. It's gone. I'm gonna have to ask for some water from the local folks. Hope somebody's feeling friendly. Okay, I can do an update now. Tent setup. Actually, it was a pretty good setup. The wind comes in off the lake. Bike, stinky socks, chair, campsite. Food's cooking in there. Those folks over there gave me this, which was a big help. Those folks over there refilled this, which is a big help. So now dinner's cooking. I'm gonna be okay. Excuse me. Jeez. And it's quite beautiful here. Good morning. One of the reasons I set up my tarp over my tent is for days like this. It's barely raining right now, but it was raining pretty hard. Anyways, I can take down my tent, pack it up, and cook breakfast under here. That's what I'll do. Given my very limited water situation, I have to make a choice between food or coffee. So I'm going to do the responsible thing and make some coffee. Yeah, of course, sweet talking. I'm enjoying my coffee this morning. It's in there, keeping warm. I thought just while I hang out here for a few minutes, I'd explain these packing cubes that I've fallen in love with. They're made by Patagonia. I started with one. It was that one. My entire kitchen's in there. Some of it's out right now. Food, cooking supplies, pot, bear rope, carabiner, stove, everything. Folds up. That one's cool. It's yellow. I know it's the kitchen. This one, black one, is my newest one. Now, I had a sleeping quilt earlier this year. It was made out of down. As it turns out, I'm allergic to down. So my face gets super puffy. So I bought a 5-degree synthetic bag. Happens to be made out of fully recycled plastics. It fits in half of this. And I was worried that wouldn't be warm enough, so I bought a thin slate camping blanket, which fits in the other half. So what's cool is, I'll demonstrate with this one. You fill up that side, you stuff everything in. I got rid of the stuff sacks for these. I stuff in my sleeping bag, for example, then I zip it up and it's kind of bowed. I stuff in my sleeping blanket, kind of bowed, and then I flip it, squish it, and then I zip up the beefy zipper on the outside. So everything gets more and more compressed all along. This is actually pretty solid. The sleeping pad does not stay in one of those. That's my entire tent. This one is hammock, extra sleeping pad for under the tent if it's really ugly, and my tarp that's up here goes on that side. All my clothing goes in there, but I have another one of these at home that just arrived right before this trip after I packed It's going to take all my fall clothes. And then I have one tiny one. It's not really the same style, but that's where all my heavy electronic-y type stuff goes, and vitamins and lights and crap like that. So anyways, I love these things. They are truly a game changer, and they fit in the Moscow 80s extremely well. That one fits in the bottom and takes up all the space, and then I pack these guys in like this, zook, on top of each other. Very happy. I just came to a stop. There's a navigation thing here, and I happen to be on this screen right now, and I want to ask you guys, how do you like it? First of all, this is brand new. This is part of Sidecar, which is a tiny piece of that Moto app. This is just the mapping piece, tiny piece. I love the big speedo. I like knowing my elevation and meters. I think it's cool. I think there's a little bit of balancing to go on here, although when it says 110 here, it takes up a lot of space. I think elevation change is neat, but it's not neat enough to need that much real estate, so it's got to go over there. I wouldn't mind seeing time on there too. If I was just ripping around town or on a trip where I didn't really need a map, I went on my speed, elevation's fun, time, and then other little stats are fun. If any of you guys have some great ideas, we're really receptive. Now, let's take a look. So that means I need to go left. Look at this mob. What you guys doing? Big bull on the right. Hi. Now what? Yeah, just go that way. Is there something like big behind me? Wow. Okay, I'm just pulling over for a minute just to do a walk around the bike to change the battery in this. It's gonna die. Make sure I don't lose anything important today. Oh, everything's looking good. I noticed this yesterday. Wow, wow, wow. It's not the best setup. If anybody out there has a really good light that they like on these GSs, it'll bring it in and maybe make it less prone to injury, that'd be great. Before we get going, I wanted to do one of our standard kind of appreciation moments. It's where you go, hey, I really appreciate something that I'm wearing right now. Now, in the past, I have had a discount code from Moscow Moto because they wanted me to try some of their stuff, and I really enjoy it. And I do enjoy talking about the things that I really like. Right now, I'm wearing my Moscow Moto Basilisk pants. I bought these a year and some ago, and I use them for snow biking as well. So when it gets cold and it's fall, I put these babies on, and then I wear them right through the winter, which is amazing. So cool adventure biking and snow sports. What I love is intake, exhaust, another intake. So the air, when I stand up, it just goes zoom right through me and helps keep me cool. That's super important. Yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. Hopefully I get another access code from them because I need to buy more stuff. I'm addicted. It helps out. I'm just a poor software guy. Come on. Let's get going. Well, the rain certainly is picking up. It's not a torrential downpour, but my visor is getting all messed up. The camera's probably getting messed up. And the dirt is wet. It's not mud yet. Rut. Okay. Ah, look. That's Highway 97C. I'm going to stop here in the dry spot for a minute. I have a plan. So when I was showing you my packing, my tent and all that crap, I said I've got this extra tarp, an extra ground sheet for when things are really rough. And when I'm smart, which I haven't been today, but I will be soon, I keep that handy because I've been caught in some rainstorms that are just torrential. And I had nothing quick to grab just to put over my head and just hunker down and just wait, and that might happen today, so let's get ready for that. And maybe I'll switch gloves too. If these are wet, they're not gonna be much fun. These ones are Gore-Tex, they're very warm, maybe too warm. We'll give them a go. Okay, tore everything apart, grab the part I need. All right, got my stuff ready. This is that tarp. So now if it just starts to unleash on me, I'd rip this thing up, pull it over my head, hunker down, and chill. And these gloves, they're very warm. Maybe today's the right day though. And they've got this little gauntlet on, just a little guy. Help keep the wind and the rain out of my jacket. Let's boogie. My road's better. Okay, there's a gas station down here, I do believe. Not that I really need fuel, but I need water. After looking at the weather for this region, I've decided it'd be better to find a fun way home, edit this video, come out in another 2 days to do the southern portion, which I think is going to be really cool, really pretty. So I've turned on all my tracks for the Okanagan, and I think I've got a fun way home. Let's go. If I can offer a training tip to anybody who's relatively new to adventure biking and is not super comfortable riding on gravel roads, particularly on corners, I'll go through the pointers. Stand up. That's the first thing, for sure. I can see further out. I can plan my route accordingly. My legs can be engaged when I need to weight or de-weight the bike. I'm also part of the suspension, so that's a really big deal. We got a slight corner coming up here, so I'm standing. I'm gonna look through the corner. See how my right hand's dropping down? I'm gonna exaggerate it a bit. I'm standing mostly on my outside foot peg, and that's to counterbalance the bike, to push that tire into the ground. We want to drop that handlebar and drop that engine down, down, down into the ground on the inside of that corner. Wag your bum to the outside. So on this corner, it's going to be a left sweep. I'm going to wag my bum so I can put more weight on that outside peg. My bum's going to go way out. Down, 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 down into the ground on the inside corner. What else? A really helpful one for me that came from my wife after she took a mountain biking course is point with your belly button. That helps to get everything aligned properly. The weight, your chin, drop it down, point with the belly button. It all really comes together nicely, and it really improves your confidence and safety on roads like this. The other thing you can do is get into a parking lot and do donuts. Just get comfortable going around and around. Well, most people will find, let's see, left-hand turns are the most comfortable. When you're doing it right, you'll be doing all those things, and you can hone it and make your circles tighter and tighter and tighter and get really comfortable. And then switch to the other side. And then, because you have to do transitions from one to the other, start doing figure eights. Figure eights in increasingly tight areas. The technique that comes together to allow you to do really tight figure eights is exactly how you do these turns, whether you're going slow, medium, or fast on an adventure bike. Bum way out, drop the handlebars down. Okay, I hope that was helpful. By all means, take a course. I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. I took a whole bunch of courses, watched videos, practiced. Perhaps the best thing that I'm doing right now for practice is that slow speed stuff. We call it moto burlesque or rap foo. I don't have any clips to share with you today, but that's something we do every Wednesday night. Some of our homies in a parking lot with a bunch of pylons. Now where? I think we're gonna go right here. Okay, stop for a second. I don't know how long ago I switched into Dynamic Pro. That's not what you want to be on when you're in this stuff. My brakes decided that they were going to intervene more and let me coast. They didn't want things locking up. That's not good. 600-pound missile coming down the hill because the brakes won't engage. This stuff is dodgy. I turned the camera back on because I'm like, if I crash, I want to at least have it on camera. Mud. Slippy mud. Whoa. So I've been struggling in this muddy section. Look at my tires. They're pretty much all slicked up. That one. Got all my luggage. Hit a few puddles. Front. Just lovely. I managed to ditch a layer because I was getting too warm, but interestingly, someone came along on a dirt bike and they were like, bye, this sucks. I've only got like a few more kilometers of this and then I'm out, so I'm just gonna push on through. Maybe I'll clean my glasses first. Okay, I'm all straightened out. In my opinion, this is the most dangerous section of the trip. Bikes go down so fast in this stuff. So heavy, everything about me, and will just want to get away from it if I have the time. I don't know where to go. If I go over here and I fall left, I might end up down in the shrubs. If I go out here, it's all polished and slicker. Okay, it looks a little different here. Maybe it's going to improve. Are any of you feeling this right now? Are you tense? Are you tense along with me? Did you lean forward in your chair? It's because you know. You know what it's like to dance with a beast like this in the mud with balled up tires. Wow. Well, as you know, I did maybe 2/3 of the Okanagan BDR. Turned around for the lower third due to weather, and I don't know, I just thought it'd be more fun to zip back this way, edit the video, go out again in a couple of days. I'm gonna work tomorrow. It's probably the long weekend, but I can work. I got stuff to do. I'll do that and go out when it's beautiful and sunny. And maybe the Bear Creek area will be open and I can do it more in the intended fashion. That'd be cool. I just turned off the camera. Bear ran up there. There he goes. Look at him, look at him, look at him. He's not a big guy. I was just saying to myself, man, I'm being boring. Let's just turn off the camera, and then boom, a bear right away. So let's wrap this sucker up once and for all. See you guys in a few days. Thanks for tuning in. Go over to thatmotoapp.com. Use the voucher code RIDE4Dylan, and you can get in for free. Come see what we've been building for the last 2.5 years, and how I'm going to be spending the next 5. So that's it, folks. Thanks again. Bye. Bye.